Hello. In my last video, I was talking about the three distortions that can make really smart people sometimes bad decision makers. So today we're going to talk about the first distortion, which is the distortion of logic. And this distortion happens because we often pick the answer to our decision before we've really analyzed anything. We're just kind of going by impulse. And then our brain spends a lot of time finding evidence in favor of what we're biased to. We become like a lawyer. We're not analyzing our decision, but we're making a case for it like we're a prosecutor in court. What we don't realize is our brain is engaged in a process called confirmation bias, where we're setting out to confirm what it is we're biased towards. So what's the problem with that? Well, the problem is, what if what you're leaning towards isn't the right decision? That's the issue. And you're now also, by doing that, missing all the other information that could go into making a good decision. So in a way, we're providing our own distortion that then clouds the clarity we need to really be able to see what it is we want to do. So today I'm going to give you the fix for this distortion. It's one of the most simple and yet I find powerful strategies that I know and that I've taught in my critical thinking classes. It's called asking the opposite question. So think about the problem with our questions. Have you ever noticed how limiting our questions are when we're trying to make a decision? Think about how we frame or structure a question. We put our question basically inside a text box. Should I take a new job? Should I buy a new car? Should I move? Each one of those should I questions really only produces three options for us, right? We get yes, no, or maybe. I don't know, maybe. That's it. You get three answers. So now picture a decision as a whole circle around you. When we ask questions this way, we're getting about 2 degrees. We are now missing the other 358 degrees of information that could possibly help us make a better decision. So how do we get that full circle when we're trying to make a decision? Now, our distorted logic has led our brains to kind of go towards its favorite answer. And then a narrow question like, should I, isn't just limiting, but it hands confirmation bias the steering wheel in our decision making. You get one preferred answer, there's no competition, and your mind is already busy gathering evidence in favor of it. We still don't even know if it's a good decision or not. So what's the strategy? The strategy to fix this is quite simple. You keep your original question, should I, whatever, and then we're going to immediately add its opposite. So we're going to use today, should I buy a new car? That becomes, what if I don't buy a new car right now? Or you can say it in, why do I need a new car right now? So let's notice what just happened. That second opposite question brings up an entirely new line of thinking, and new options for our decision making just walk right in the door. Well, could my current car last a couple more years? Sure, that's what tune-ups are for. Am I being influenced by advertising? Yes, we all are. Is my neighbor's new truck I see going up and down the street influencing me? Sure, we all love shiny new objects, don't we? And my favorite, do I need a new car or do I just want one? No, it's okay if you just want a new car and you have money and you can go get it. If that's your decision, great. What we're trying to get to, though, is to make sure we have looked at everything from all angles. Why does this strategy even work? First thing it does is it helps reveal hidden assumptions. When we ask, should I buy a new car? We're kind of quietly assuming that your current car isn't good enough. We're also quietly assuming that now is the right time to buy a new car. We're also quietly assuming that buying a new car is your only option. So all those assumptions can now surface where you can really examine them. Second reason it works is it makes trade-offs visible. Every decision we make has a shadow side, or what becomes the unseen trade-off of your choice. And the trade-off is the thing you must sacrifice in order to gain something else. So the opposite question forces all that information onto the table at the same time where now you can look at it. Third reason it works is it's the direct answer to our distorted logic. It deliberately hunts for disconfirming evidence Whereas confirmation searches for the reasons you think you're right, the opposite question searches for what you might be missing. And that tension is what clear thinking really requires. So the opposite question doesn't tell you what to do. That's not its job. Its job is to make sure you're deciding what that 360 degrees of information available to you instead of 2 degrees. That's its job. Smart decisions aren't about having all the answers, but they are about asking better questions. In the next video, we're going to take on the second distortion, distorted time, and I'll provide a strategy to deal with that called futurizing. I'll also be telling you a story about a decision I faced in Nepal where I used futurizing that involved people's lives. So don't miss that. Please turn on the notifications, subscribe to this video, give me a like if you can, it'll really help. And if you don't want to wait, the whole system that I'm teaching is on Udemy. It's called 3 Simple Strategies for Better Decisions. It's on sale right now. There's a code down in the description, Smart Decisions 26. So I thank you for your time today. I'm Dr. Kim, and I'm just here trying to help close that gap between confusion and clarity. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.